Hello, my name is Levon Salmon. I'm 25 years old. I'm married and I have two kids. My wife Joy, she watches children for a living and she also has a degree in deaf studies. My son Kyle loves animals and trains, and my daughter Kaylin is our little angel. We also have some pets. We have two cats and five fish. My son Kyle just loves to play with the cats and to chase them around the house. And Kaylin, my daughter, just loves to look at the fish and to stare up at them, being only 4 months old. I grew up as an Army brat. We moved around to 7 different states. I stayed in Texas the longest. I was there for 14 years. It was on and off, but for a total of 14 years I was there in 5 different cities actually. After high school, I moved out and went over to Las Vegas, Nevada to start college. I was only there for a semester before going to France. In France, I was a church missionary, stayed out there for 2 years, got to know a lot of the people, got to know the culture. I was able to learn the language and have lots of good experiences doing that. After my 2 years were up, I moved back to Las Vegas to continue my schooling again. And it was there that I met my wife. We dated for a while, and then during a Christmas break, we flew out to Florida to meet my parents, well, to be with my parents, and we got engaged out there. And then 4 months later, we got married back in Las Vegas. A few things I've done in my career. I've worked at Disc Gear. I worked there during a Christmas season. We were in the mall at a kiosk selling CD cases to our customers. After high school, I went to work for UNLV Tickets back in Las Vegas. There we sold tickets to events at different casinos, but also to Sam Boyd Stadium and also the Thomas and Mack Center. After I came back from France and I was in Las Vegas again, I started working for a company called Just for Show. I was there working on stages, putting up staging for convention centers, also for the casinos once again, and put in stages even in pools and up in the top levels of their suites. I then worked for Edible Arrangements. I started as a driver, worked my way into customer service, and then became the store manager for a few months before joining the Air Force. Now in the Air Force, I'm a system administrator. I take care of servers for programs called DCAPES and JOPES. We make sure that the Air Mobility Command and the Transportation Command are able to get their reports in and make sure that troops and equipment are constantly being transported and deployed wherever it needs to be. My hobbies include video games. Spend most of my free time doing that. Play lots of games by the company Blizzard Entertainment, as well as some other ones. I've become a Mr. Fix-It since being married. My son and his toys seem to lose their electrical circuits, and I'm always breaking into them and trying to fix those and get those back in working order for him. I also enjoy cooking, and I hope one day to take some professional classes. I am constantly trying to learn new things with that and getting better, even for my wife, cook for her and for the family. I also enjoy baseball. I've been a Braves fan for a long time, and I also have an extensive baseball card collection. Some things I've done in my life include being in the Boy Scouts. I was a Boy Scout from 11 to 15. I earned my Eagle Scout, and I also accomplished some other awards through their program. I did football, started in the 7th grade, and I was put in as a center, being almost about the same size back in middle school, but never seemed to grow very much. So eventually in the 10th grade I gave that up and moved on with my life. I wrestled in 9th grade. I also played tennis back in middle school for 7th and 8th grade. I was part of the mock trial team for 3 years, the last 3 years of high school, and I was on a debate team for my senior year. And I also did theater all 4 years of high school, and really enjoyed that, being on stage and going through those classes and programs. Between junior and senior year, a few of my friends and a couple of the adults went out to the Gila Mountains in New Mexico, and we backpacked for 4 days. It was a great adventure and a great experience. Learned how to take care of ourselves in the wilderness, not having to hunt or anything, but just doing the backpack stuff and taking all our live-ins for half a week on our back. And now I'm preparing for a 10K run, getting ready to do a mud run where they have boot camp style obstacles throughout the run, and we have to run that 10K as well as doing these obstacles. So it'll be a challenge. I'm working on that right now, getting trained up for that, and hope everything goes well. Once again, my name is Levon Salmon, married with 2 kids. Love fixing things, love baseball, love playing video games, and big into sports, and I was a Boy Scout as well. Hope that you got to know me a little bit better, and appreciate being in this class.